Good morning. We are on day 329 of our 365-day study of the Bible. At the moment, we are looking at those parts of Scripture which are unique to St. Luke and don't appear anywhere else in the New Testament or the rest of the Bible. And today we are looking at the story of the Samaritan villagers in Luke chapter 9, verses 51 to 56. This happened as the days approached when he would be lifted up. He turned his face towards Jerusalem, sending messengers ahead of him. They went into a Samaritan village to prepare for him, but the people didn't want him because he was determined to go to Jerusalem. When his disciples James and John saw this, they said, "Sir, do you want us to call down fire from heaven to burn them up?" But he turned round to face them and told them off. They went on to a different village. So Luke chooses to set a number of stories in the setting of Jesus' journey towards Jerusalem, where he says Jesus will be lifted up or exalted to the heavens. Any Jewish readers would have been reminded of Elijah being carried aloft when he passed his mantle on to his successor Elisha. Luke's Gentile readers would recall the tales of the Greek gods coming down from Olympus to interact with humans before returning whence they come. In his word, which I translated, "he would be lifted up," Luke wants us to understand the whole process. The plot against him, the Passover with his disciples, the prayer in the garden, the arrest and trial, his crucifixion, his burial, and his resurrection, as well as his final destination, in a place where we all have access to him. The faith of the Jews and that of the Samaritans was far too close to each other for comfort. They both shared Abraham and Moses. They both used animal sacrifice as a means of worship and reparation. And each had one unique point of presence for God, the Jews at Jerusalem and the Samaritans on Mount Gerizim. The disciples must have had Elijah in mind in 2 Kings 1:9, where Elijah did summon down fire on some soldiers who threatened him. Jesus is showing his disciples that there is a better way of dealing with your enemies than hating or destroying them, by loving them and even dying for them. God's justice is now shown in a different light, as a gift to humanity and a standard to aspire to. God is now to be known not for his strictness and vengeance, but for his love and forgiveness. Tomorrow we visit one of Luke's unique and beautiful stories. Only he provides us with the amazing story of the Good Samaritan, with its unique critique of Jewish superstitions in the setting of an anti-racist story of mercy and undeserved love. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.